there's a certain dichotomy when looking at the premium mid-range segment. The focus is on value, all-out spec sheets, and a whole lot of hardware for your money. Unfortunately, this can sometimes mean compromises in polish. Samsung, on the other hand, is taking a laser focus on the user experience with some sacrifices on the spec sheet. Does it even out? That's what we aim to find out in our Cell Guru review of the Samsung A73 5G. Samsung is taking a page out of the Galaxy S series for the A73, and we absolutely cannot complain. Call it modern minimalism or just a chic silhouette, the A73 5G looks fantastic. The back of the phone is finished in a clean plastic unibody finish that keeps fingerprints and smudges at bay. There is no unnecessary branding other than a simple Samsung logo. What truly strikes out is how the camera module gently rises from the back panel. A smooth curve for where your finger might rest ends into a sharply defined for the camera. Even the 4 cameras and LED flash are laid out in the perfect symmetry, adding to the aesthetics of the hardware. If you thought unibody means less than premium, the Samsung A73 proves it wrong. And that's just the back. The buttons are finished to a high level of polish with excellent tactile feedback. Yes, there is an IP67 rating too, so you can easily take out the phone no matter rain or dust. On the front, the 6.7-inch display is a visual treat. It stretches all the way to the edges with minimal bezels. There are no distractions to be found barring the single camera cutout. And in typical Samsung fashion, the screen screams premium. The 120Hz Super AMOLED panel is bright, vibrant and supports HDR. Brightness levels peaks at 800 nits, which might not be the highest on paper but is more than you'll ever need for visibility under direct sunlight. Add to it the Gorilla Glass 5 for protection and you are looking at a complete package. The 120Hz refresh rate is of course adjustable and you can optimize for silky smooth navigation or better battery life to suit your preference. The performance front is perhaps the most polarizing aspect of the Samsung A73 5G. You see, Samsung is going for the tried and tested Snapdragon 778G chipset. No flagship hardware here. Performance is of course more than a sum of its parts, and Samsung's optimization comes in handy to keep things flowing smoothly all the way around. But a gaming beast this phone ain't. While we had no issues at all with everyday usability, top-end games like Genshin Impact and Call of Duty can throw a bit of a spanner in the experience. They are certainly playable, but you might not be able to max out settings. Moreover, it brings into question Samsung claims of 4 years of software support. The chipset here isn't exactly fresh and it remains to be seen how well it will fare years down the line. A lot of that aforementioned fluidity is down to Samsung's excellent One UI 4.1. Based on Android 12, the Korean company has hit it out of the park with optimization. Not only do you get extremely smooth navigation, but a plethora of features add to the experience. Finally, there is 5G support too across a wide range of bands for future-proofing. The frugal processor also plays a big role in longevity. Combined with the 5000 mAh battery, the Snapdragon 778G delivers all-day use and then some. We had no trouble getting 6 to 7 hours of screen on time, and that's with heavy use. Most days we make it to the end of the day with 20 to 30% charge still left in the tank. Charging speeds, however, do not impress. The best you can hope for is 25 watt, and that's if you buy Samsung's fast charger separately. That means almost 90 minutes of waiting for a full charge. Switching to the cameras, the Galaxy A73 impresses. The primary 108-megapixel camera sticks to the Samsung theme of slightly oversaturated colors, excellent dynamic range, and a whole lot of detail. The phone pushes the boundary of what to expect in the price range with fantastic color accuracy no matter the lighting conditions. Moreover, the camera does a brilliant job with portrait mode and even low-light shots. Similarly, the 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera might be low on resolution, but it matches the primary shooter in color science and detail. Finally, you get a 5-megapixel macro lens. Results are plenty good in decent lighting, but like most macro cameras, capturing close-ups can be a chore. We wish Samsung had replaced it with a telephoto shooter instead. On the front, you'll observe a 32-megapixel shooter that captures realistic skin tones and maintains color accuracy as well. With the Galaxy A73, Samsung ain't aiming for the best of everything. Instead, the company has opted for an excellent balance of specs and optimization, and it shows in the overall experience what you miss out in flagship-grade performance. The A73 makes up for it in its display quality, software optimization, and imaging. It's not a cheap phone at 41,999 rupees, but for those who ain't necessarily looking for a gaming smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy A73 5G might tick all the boxes.